Mom, it is Monday and it is 6:45. I'm going to roll up the windows. I'm driving really quick. I snuck away from the house for a minute. I feel like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So I'm gonna go to this little fast food place called Culver's. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. They have hamburgers like Kewpies, and this is Ken's favorite place to get a hamburger, which I find so funny because when Ken first moved to the US, he's like, I will never eat a hamburger. And then we got him hooked to Kewpies. We're like, well, that's what you say until you have a Kewpie hamburger. And so anyway, this is his favorite place for a hamburger. And not too long ago, I got a mint chocolate chip blend. I think they call them concrete mixers, which is so weird. And it was really good. So that's what I think I'm gonna get. And Ken is in Utah. He flew out at 5:30, so he's not even there yet. I don't even know what time he actually touches down. I don't know how long it is from here to there. I didn't even ask him. But he left this afternoon. I dropped him off at 3 at the airport, and then he comes back. He leaves Utah at 5 a.m. and he said he gets home in the afternoon sometime, but I'm not sure what exact time it's going to be. I will, like, probably Wednesday night ask him, although I'm sure he will already tell me. So I'm just waiting in line to order my this place is really different because, like, they don't cook things, they cook things fresh. So it takes a little bit of while, so they give you like a number and you have to park in a numbered space. Anyway, it takes a little while to get your food because they make it fresh. And I would say if you're gonna get a hamburger, the best places to get would be Wendy's, Burger King, or Culver's. And it really depends on how fast you want it. But what I find is that the places that have the best hamburgers are places that take the longest. And I think that tells you why their hamburgers are so good. Because like Wendy's, you can't really complain. My only complaint is that people come to fast food and they don't know what they want. Like, when I come to a fast food, I'm going there because I want something there. I go to Wendy's for a Frosty. I go to McDonald's maybe for a frappe. I go to Taco Bell for a taco or whatever. I go to Culver's for a hamburger. I go to, you know, it's like I know what I'm getting there. So when I go to Wendy's, it's usually for a Frosty. So I don't like it when I'm standing, you know, waiting in a long line for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I get up there, and I'm not lying when I say 10 minutes. I get up there and my Frosty is all melted. I would rather wait 30 seconds or 1 minute that it's going to take for them to make me a fresh one when I get up to the window, rather than to make it and then I'm waiting behind people that are getting like a bunch of meals, a bunch of, yeah, whatever. I hate it. My biggest pet peeve is not knowing what you want when you go to a fast food place. A restaurant, of course, you're not gonna know what you want. I mean, you sort of do, because when I go to Antonio's, we go there because Ken can get an Italian meal and we can get this really big pizza and it feeds all the kids, so we choose that place. If we kind of want to go out on a date but we don't really want to go far, then we go to Applebee's. And yes, I do have to like pick out. So restaurants don't bother me, of course. Everybody has to look at a menu. But when you go to a fast food, you're going there for a reason. Like, come on. You go to Wendy's because there's something at Wendy's you like. Don't go to Wendy's and stare at the board and say, I mean, I understand at times, like Tim Hortons. You know, I don't know if you guys have them there. I know Ohio just finally got them, but they were just known in Michigan because they're a Canada-based place. It's a coffee bakery type place, sort of like Panera, I guess. Panera is much better, and they have they're known more for their breads and stuff. Tim Hortons is known for their coffee and they're like bagels and croissants and donuts and stuff like that. So I guess sort of like a Dunkin' Donuts in a way. So Tim Hortons, like, I know typically what I'm going to get there, but sometimes, like, if I'm looking for lunch, because I very rarely get anything at Tim Hortons for lunch except for maybe a soup, I'll get their soup there, their potato soup. But again, I go there for that potato soup. I don't typically go there, and I don't go anywhere to a fast food without knowing what I'm getting before I go there. I mean, that's the whole point of going to fast food. I want something, I'm feeling like something in particular, and, you know, or I do also understand when you have a car full of kids and the kids are trying to decide what they want, especially when you tell them they can have only 2 things or something. But if you're a large family like mine, you're going to write it down before you even get there. But again, I don't mind those. But when you get one person sitting at a menu, at a thing for a really long period of time, that's annoying. But I'm home now, Mom, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, I am back now, Mom, and here is my thing that I was talking about. So they have really good mint. I should have asked for some chocolate chips. I didn't realize that they didn't. But you know what's funny? If you ask for anything with chocolate chips, they put too many. And then it's like, you're having to tell them to not put so much in there. You feel like every bite is a ton of chips, and I don't want that either. So I am back home, and I am just laying down doing nothing but watching some YouTube stuff, and pretty soon the kids will have to come in. They're outside with the neighbor getting wet by the hose, and I am not feeling so great today. It's been kind of a, I think the weekend was so full, and now I'm kind of like paying for it. I've been extremely tired today, and like I could not get myself out of bed this morning. So basically we slept for a long time, Ken and I. But so I'm just laying in bed, and I ordered pizza for the kids. That was dinner, and I ate 2 slices, which I very rarely do, and my stomach is hurting from that. So I took some medicine, and now I'm gonna eat a little bit of ice cream and then probably give it away. So that's it, Mom. Love you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.